There's no second chances in finals football. It's win or go home tonight as we're in the penultimate weekend of the season. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Copplick Family Sports Park here in Tallebudgera, the NPL Women's semi-final between Gold Coast United and Eastern Suburbs. I'm James Coughlin, on deck to take you through all the action on this Sunday night special on FQTV. Gold Coast United overcame a slow start and a handful of postponements to finish the regular season in second spot, earning hosting rights for this fixture. And they'll be hoping for a double celebration this weekend after the team attended the wedding of star striker Dee Thompson yesterday. Meanwhile, East were defeated in the semi-final last season, but the team is raring to go for this one after ending the regular season in third place. They're coming off a convincing win in the final round. Can they keep the momentum going here? Well, we'll find out over the next 90 or maybe 120 minutes. We'll just have to wait and see. Let's run through the starting lineups. Gold Coast United, the coach is Sarah Evans. The goalkeeper, Prue Donahoe. Number 2, Ellie Fryer. Number 3, Momo Hayashi. 4, Annabelle Gibson. 5, Jessie Rashett. 6, Claudia Dankert. 9, Bronte Rose. 10, the captain and recently wedded, congratulations to Dee Thompson. Number 12, Zoe Corbett. 13, Kiri Dale. 14, Charlie Farmer. And then on the bench, they have gone with number 30, Micah Robinson. 27, Charlie Adamson. 25, Holly Cesarago. 20, Amy Langworthy. And number 11, Nadine Keast. For East, Tony Panetta is the coach. He's gone with Keely Richards in goals, as he has done for every match this season. Number 3, Holly Clark. 4, Lauren Askin. 5, Arena Tokunaga. 9, Chantel Malgary. 10, Zoe Lambie. 11, Aona Goda. 12, Maya Bruckner. 15, Sophie Person. And 23, Georgina Amos. And 26, Kaho Oshima. The reserve goalkeeper on the bench, Susie Stewart. Number 6, Kate Muscat. 8, Bree Wallace. 17, FD Avram. And 21, Estella Mazzoni. Well, the final words have been said. Now it all comes down to the action on the pitch over the next little while. And how else would you rather spend your Sunday evening? And we do have a late update to the starting lineup. As you can see at the front of the screen, you've got Charlie Adamson. A late inclusion as well. We'll confirm who that is for in a second. And here we go, the semi-final underway. It's launched high early with Hayashi. Now it finds its way out for Adamson. Well, steaming back, and she's going to be put to work early with Askin on the ball and looking inside. And he's trying to work the passing, but nothing doing now. Hayashi, she puts a step on and just to get by Goda, and that lethal right foot to good use early on. It's waiting to fall for Dee Thompson on the turn and eventually gets a shot away, and that one is blocked. And then going down in the box, Charlie Farmer, 40 seconds in, Gold Coast United have a penalty. And we'll see off the rebound, Thompson just marshalled by Malgary, lunging in was Clark, and then was Oshima. And no hesitation from our referee, Taylor Schofield, to point to the spot. And it will be Thompson shouldering the responsibility. Going up against the very experienced Richards. And Gold Coast strike first. And they could not have hoped for a better beginning, Gold Coast, as Thompson steps up and just rifled that one right down the middle, with Richards going to her left. And, well, how's that for a quick start? Thompson with just her 7th goal of the campaign. Home side strike first. The East have plenty of firepower on their own, including Sophie Person. Tokunaga tries to feed the pass through, but it was picked off before Lambie could get to it. Dale can only play it off Malgary for the throw-in. Not a whole lot of arguments on that penalty either. It's one of those times where it almost seems like the reactions of the players are what gave themselves up in the end. Quick examination of the players on the pitch would suggest that Charlie Adamson is starting in place of Annabelle Gibson. There's Person turning Dale and getting a head up, looking for the delivery into the box. Bruckner, the target. Lambie. Zoe Lambie's. She can't get by her marker, and Rose dealt with there by Clark. I would say Sophie Person is the primary danger for East, but that probably would be remiss to completely exclude Georgina Amos, part of the furniture at Heath Park.
Yeah, we just had like a house in my open. Just like,
It's played off Dankert for an East throw-in, and I suppose the good news for East is they basically have the entire game to get that opening goal back. Thompson, by my count, has 134 goals in the NPL women's competition. Unbelievably impressive resume as Hayashi is a pocket picked, but Corbett with the interception, and now challenges Adamson to a foot race, but sideline won that one. Back of Rose, and she's now dealing with three players in orange shirts, and it's going to be a free kick now for Gold Coast, and this is very much Momo Hayashi territory. It might be a little bit tight, but I know that Hayashi is capable of picking the key spot out. The question is, will she go for goal or look to find an on-rushing teammate? I can see Jessie Rashett at the back post. Richards just cheating off her line a little bit. Just inviting Hayashi. Instead, she goes for the low pass. It's there in the box. Rose over the head and straight into the arms of Richards. That would have been an acrobatic effort from Bronte Rose. The only Gold Coast player to start every game this season. South's teammate, Kiri Dale, also played all 16 games, but come off the bench twice. Played forward now for Bruckner, who's just behind Emily Fryer, and it goes and just showed enough there for Hayashi to launch it clear. Thompson for Rose, and Gold Coast looking to break at pace. Okanago was trying to make a forward run, but had to stop to track back and get that ball. Fryer sends it right back to Tokunaga. Lambie. My farmer, Lambie, tries to slide that one through, but Fryer once again getting in the way. And Thompson Switching it over for Adamson. And just a bit too much power on that one as Hayashi can offer a wry smile. Gilbert keeping it in, and forward Rose showing the down the sideline by Goda. And after a brief consideration, it's going to be a throw-in for Easts. Just a reminder of the officiating crew: Taylor Schofield refereeing, Vicky Clark and Bianca Perry the assistants. Battling, but Goda holding strong and switching the play out to that far side. Taking an indirect route to get the ball to Amos. Now here is a little bit of space for Askin. Askin with the deflected cross, and Amos just can't chase that one down. And it's behind Rose. Dale keeping a very close eye on Sophie Person. 53 NPL goals. Keep a close eye on her. Amazing run from Nagari, and able to hold on to possession and get it to an opposite fullback, Tokunaga, and Tokunaga will slide that through, unable to be corralled by Bruckner, and Gold Coast clear their lines.
I'll tell you the one thing that I realised too. That's scary. And they like kick it away and that rolls, and then they put it like just skate up to it.
Wilson flicking it on now for Lambie, and so Lambie watched by a pair of defenders, but she's able to get it inside now for Amos, who will take the shot on, and Donahoe playing that. Just sees that one over the sideline. That's the reason why they're so comfortable subbing in Adamson for Annabelle Gibson. 13 appearances this year, and Corbett putting the shoulder Bruckner there, and looking it back, and the ball goes all the way to Keely Richards, the 27-year-old. And space for Rose in the middle there, but doing, and she's holding it up now, feeding it off for Hayashi, who looked to tee up Dankert. Looking to work that right channel, and excellent work there by Adamson to keep it in, albeit temporarily, as it rolls over the sideline for an East throw-in. Belter by the sounds of it in the under-23s beforehand. We almost had a delayed kickoff for the seniors. Moreton Bay 3 with a late winner over Gold Coast United's under-23s. visitors advancing to the grand final next week. Meanwhile, we'll be waiting to see which of these sides will be facing Lions, who convincing 9-0 win last night over Souths. And Fryer drilling it out now for Dale. As the fullback joins the attack. Back it goes Thompson. By Person. Bring it onto the left foot and get it in for Farmer, but she can't bring it under control. Outside of the foot pass, unable to pick out an East player. It goes to Tokunaga. And a beautiful ball through could unleash Amos, and that ball was not completely cleared by Rashid, so it's still alive for the visitors. Amos just rockets that one into Zoe Corbett, who pick up a knock, but play will continue, and Fryer just trying to keep it in, can only feed it back for Amos. It looks like a bit of the wind has been knocked out of Zoe Corbett. Last Gold Coast game, she also copped a couple of knocks. A big win over Olympic. In the wars, let's see, Zoe Corbett. Just tuning in, quarter of an hour played here at Public Family Sports Park, home of Gold Coast United. NPL semi-final. Steve Thompson goes for a run and look to turn provider, getting it in there for Charlie Adamson. Steve Thompson's second-minute penalty that separates the two sides. And Archie putting the footwork on, and a swarm of orange jerseys. And the East's bench claiming it's their throw-in, but looks like it will be going the way of the home team, Gold Coast United. Shima taking that one. Kelly Richards just directing traffic. She will have fond memories of semi-finals at this ground. She was part of that Logan side that stunned the then premiers, Gold Coast, in 2020. A very warm November afternoon as the delayed season came to its conclusion. Unable to play in Askin.
Evening. G'day, all.
And for that game as well, it was a remarkable rearguard effort from Logan. A couple of shots cleared off the line from memory, and I won't be keeping a clean sheet this time, but looking for a similar sort of outcome. Inside for Hayashi, who's pulling all the strings so far. Adamson can keep that one in play, and over it goes for a throw-in.
I had to drop off here.
That move was almost on for a second, were it not for the intervention of Ellie Fryer, who might be caught out of position now, and Rashid tracking back well to get there ahead of Askin. Surviving that first challenge. Shima over for Clark. It's just trying to feel their way around at the moment. Break down what has been, for the most part, a very stubborn Gold Coast defence. Not just tonight, but this season in general. And Thompson unceremoniously cleaned up there by Clark. Clark just getting a bit of a talking to there, and no booking will be deemed necessary. Play management from Taylor Schofield. Hayashi, she'll take the shot on there, and Richards had to be on her guard to tip that one over the crossbar. Shows how dangerous Momo Hayashi is from that sort of range. The replay here, and Hayashi could not have placed that any better, and that was a great save from Keely Richards. Now Hayashi goes over for the corner. Targets to aim at. Nobody on the post. I wonder if she's noticed that with the in-swing delivery with that free header there. Claudia Dankert doubles Gold Coast's advantage. See the delivery. Dankert just stepped back from her marker, and it was Clark who leapt but couldn't get high enough, and it's the first goal for Claudia Dankert. What a time for that. And now East find themselves in a 2-0 hole with 21 minutes played. Can they find a way out of it? Rashi. The infringement there on Askin, possibly a shoulder. Can't see a whole lot on the screen, but I'll defer to the referee, who had a pretty good viewpoint on that. Shima. She finds something from this free kick. All she can find is ahead of Fryer. Sideline it goes, and this will have another throw in.
Goal scorer in Gold Coast United, number 6, showing that there. Gold Coast 2, Eastern Suburbs 0.
Comes Clark to And Oshima with a heavy touch could be caught out here as Dankert brings that one down.
Nah, just 9. It's all my concentration. It's like 90 minutes. Start cutting out, yeah.
Hayashi just marshalling that midfield, making things happen. It was her free kick that won the corner that produced the second goal, and she'll look to Rose and get the ball back. And Hayashi, well, how high is the confidence right now of Momo Hayashi? She is a true game breaker from Sarah Evans. In terms of recent finals history, semi-finals haven't been an overall happy hunting ground for Gold Coast United in the last few years. Last year, they were at home to Capalaba, lost that one 2-1. As mentioned, lost to Logan 1-0 2 years ago. Now for Farmer, trying to play in Thompson. Was dealt with. In 2019, Gold Coast had a semi-final against Lions at Richlands, which I feel so unlucky for. They lost that one on penalties. Epic shootout. Gold Coast's last finals win was in 2019 when they beat Capalaba 1-0 in an elimination final. But there's still a long way to go, and 2-0 is a very dangerous score in football. Goes for Tokunaga. Dispossessed as quickly as she won it. A beautiful ball through there. Here is Askin getting into the box. Can she get around Ratchet? And well, she plays the ball through the legs, but there was nobody making the run at the back post. But let's just check out this pass again from Maya Bruckner. Not only to see it, but hit it with enough pace that Zoe Corbett couldn't get to it. Not sure if that was a shot in the end or a bit of a hope that someone will be making a run to that back post area, but either way, it's something for East to try and build on as they try and get themselves on the scoreboard.
That's what I thought too. She's just sort of like going in. Yeah. My father
Finding Bruckner trying to play in Lambie. Out it goes Askin, and sliding challenge from Corbett. Takes the ball, and Askin as well. Check on well-being of Lauren Askin, who looks like she took a bit of a tumble.
Yeah. Never again. Legit, I was like,
Corbett instantly knew that she had taken the player as well. And
I was legit.
checking in.
It's only so many times you could respect it.
Amos with the corner into the 6-yard box. It's palmed away by Donahoe, and Corbett able to clear it, but only as far as Amos, and well defended. Adamson just getting in the way and forcing East to go all the way back to halfway. Tokunaga. Shima. 6+1 challenge, but can't get by Farmer. He's able to regain the ball, however. And Rose looking for options ahead. So going back now for Hayashi. That goes for Dale. Thompson inside. Dale takes up the option of Thompson, but the first touch just letting down D. Thompson. Back it goes now for Dale. Headed by Tokunaga. Falls now for Adamson, who has to take it outside the 18-yard box and just reset as tries to work her way in. Getting that cross in beyond Tokunaga. Corbett sizing it up, putting the delivery into the box over the top there, and a beautiful first touch. Bronte Rose hits 3. Gold Coast United, they are flying in the first half. And a beautiful ball into the box. Zoe Corbett, all the time in the world to get this just right and putting it on the right foot of Bronte Rose, who scores her 5th goal for the season. So 30 minutes in, Gold Coast, they are not mucking about.
Goal scorer of Gold Coast United, number 9, Bronte Rose. Goal Coast 3, Eastern Suburbs 0.
And Hayashi gets called for the foul on Goda. Pretty sure the foul took place on the other side of halfway, but it's a good thing I'm not nitpicking. Oshima. Launches it into the box and dealt with by Rashid, but not dealt with all that cleanly because Bruckner looked like she might have been in for a second. And a beautiful turn now, Bronte Rose. Down she goes the near sideline and is checking the run, waiting for support to arrive. Here's Hayashi. You can't put this Gold Coast performance down to just one player, but it really does show the impact Momo Hayashi has on this team. 2020, she missed that semi-final with a torn ACL. 2021, she did return for the second phase of the NPL women's competition, but as anyone who's done an ACL will tell you, you don't feel like yourself for a good 18 months, just physically and mentally after that sort of injury, and she's back at the top of her game, and Gold Coast very happy to have her marshalling the middle of the park. Rose trying to play it in for Thompson, but Clark said not this time. Hayashi skipping by, she's going Hayashi, and Bouncing wide of Richards' goal. She just with acres of space in midfield. It was Goda trying to close her down, but just couldn't catch up. Orbit with the aerial back heel and optimistic shouts for a handball. Finding Hayashi in the numbers out wide. If Hayashi can get the power on the pass, couldn't get it by Malgary. There you go, East trying to get in behind. Donahoe out to sweep. Lambie. Pick out Sophie Person, who still yet to have her say in this game. It will be coming at some stage, I'm sure. Keep a player like that quiet for 90 minutes. Amos. Caught in the sand in the middle of the pitch there, perhaps. As goes Adamson. Thinking about taking on Tokunaga and thinking better of it. We'll just let that one bounce for Rashid to try and play forward. Minutes. One of the stoppages are going to be added on to play here in this first half of the NPL semi-final. Gold Coast United and East. As far it has been Gold Coast United show. It's James Coughlin here in the commentary box. All the action from Complex Family Sports Park. Be trying to get out for Person, but a beautiful sliding challenge there. Ellie Fryer denying Sophie Person. Would have otherwise been a clear run on goal. By Lambie. Dale to deal with Person, but she can't on this stage, and that one's cut back to the top of the box, and there were no East players there, which allowed Adamson to regather, and Adamson expecting support out wide, and Corbett was just a step too slow there. As Oshima making a run ahead of Askin. Askin cutting back onto a right foot, getting it out wide for Oshima. Drill that one into the box. Way back it goes for Malgary, and watched enough football to say this is definitely not over just yet, especially if East can find a way to score either just before we go into the break or possibly even early in the second half. It's definitely not a game you want to switch off just yet. launched into Gold Coast bench. Lyle, once again, uncompromising in the challenge. Barreling over person who's targeted a few more times by East. You can see her making the run. Fryer just straight through. Bringing it up, waiting for the ball into the box there to the back post, and Donahoe claims that. Donahoe winning the ball back well in midfield. A loose pass almost opens it up there, and Farmer had to get the ball on that challenge on Clark. He's just starting to find a few half avenues through. Turn one of those into chances. And can't be controlled by Bruckner. And now she'll chase this one down as Dale showed enough of it to Malgary to stop her in her tracks, but able to restart. There's Hayashi just in so much space in midfield. Plenty of time to work out the best course of action, which in this case is sending it out for Corbett. A few people calling for a shot there perhaps. Too much on that pass, and Coast attack will fizzle out. A few people before the game as well. Everyone was expecting a really even contest between these sides, and when you look at the head-to-head before tonight, it really does suggest it is going to be, or it was going to be, a very tight contest. Head-to-head, 4 wins apiece, Gold Coast United and East, 2 draws on the goal scoring tally. Gold Coast are up 21-14. Meanwhile, here in Tallabudra, it's 2 wins apiece and a draw. That draw came in round 15. The opening goal. It's slightly left by Rose as she was in an offside position. Tokunaga now forced to play it. Bruckner the equaliser after half an hour. And then at Heath Park in round 4. It's just Curran with the goal, who's not involved tonight. Play it through, but once again, Bruckner not having a whole lot of luck against that centre-back duo for Gold Coast United. Goda's on the ball.
Is that the one at Surface?
Yeah. That was a like the people that still started that were actually meant to get that goal it's not part of the job. Don't get me wrong, they were all fair on the year, but they never were fighting people.
Oshima. A bit of a rush pass, but Farmer was there in support. Dale, and Marguerite just making a nuisance of herself. See the East Brains Trust next to the poles. They try and find a way to erase this 3-0 deficit. The players to score 3 goals. The question is whether or not they can, and we do have foul. There is a really frustrated person, makes her opinion known. Person just drilling that one forward, trying to pick out Garter, and even challenge from Gold Coast to say uncompromising in their defence right now. Person, as Dale had a handful of Person's jersey.
Every week I always say to like Jess and Tim, my always call them, they played well last week, but every time I give them a bit of encouragement.
He's coming off a 3-0 win over Olympic in their last game. Change lineup tonight, and just trying to get 1 goal back as we enter first half stoppage time.
Honestly, last season I said to him, stop crossing the ball in the air. Like, there's no point of you girls crossing the ball in the air.
There it goes. It's an in-swinging delivery into the 6-yard box, and Bruckner just can't direct that one on target.
They do. Yeah.
But let's be real though, none of you guys like the headers. I like how you guys...
That was a beautifully placed ball, and Bruckner got away from Corbett and Dankert.
Yeah. Judged it, yeah.
Donahoe retrieves that one, and imagine we'll have too much stoppage time added on. And pressure put on there by Askin, and is able to win another corner for East. Good work there from Lauren Askin. She's not wasting any time, taking this corner straight away. Delivery, and away by Gold Coast, only as far as Shima. Once again, a rock allowing anything through, and it has been about as good of a first half as Gold Coast United could have hoped for. 3-0 lead is going into the break. D. Thompson's 2nd minute penalty. Claudia Dankert with her first senior goal after 21 minutes, and Bronte Rose making it 3 on the half-hour mark. We will be back after these halftime messages for another 45 minutes of action here in Talabudra.
The main purpose of the Winterfest Carnival is to allow players to express themselves through the 4 core skills within the skill acquisition phase. It's fantastic to see the looks on the players' faces, both boys and girls, over the past 3 days, playing without fear, being expressive in good footballing moments. It's been fantastic to create this environment for young boys and girls.
Yeah, it's a touch with the front foot, and what's always been protected? Yeah, because your body's protecting it.
The main benefits for our regional FQ Academy programs is an opportunity to play against players outside of their regions. You know, so you're playing against some clubs like Gold Coast United, Brisbane Strikers, Lions, Brisbane City. So it's a whole new learning experience for the player and of course for the coaches that do fantastic work in those regional FQ programs. At the minute, the experiences both from players and parents has been absolutely fantastic. There was a moment there during the week where we have seen some of our regional players actually interact with some of our Southeast Queensland players. So just that environment there, there's possibility of friendships long term. You know, parents from a viewing perspective, all enjoying themselves. You know, I've heard a couple of players actually talking about visiting Australia Zoo, going to the local beaches. So not only is this an important football event for their development, but as a family, you know, it's creating new memories, you know, and fundamentally making our players, our coaches and our parents fall in love with this game.
So the purpose is another touch point, another contact for players to show their talent in front of lots of coaches. We're really thankful that the parents, the players and the coaches could come down to Ipswich for this week. It's the second carnival that we're hosting. It's another opportunity for players to show their current output on the pitch and also their future potential. They're assessed in a range of parameters that we look at. Today they've got an education session as well and some physical testing going on. And all that helps build up a picture of where the players are at, what we might expect from them in the future in terms of future squads, selected squads, elite games, things like the National Youth Championships which are coming up as well. Obviously Queensland's a massive area and we need to make sure that we're giving opportunity to every player, doesn't matter where they come from, boys and girls. What we use is a database that is filled with lots of metrics in terms of on-field performance, physical performance, but we also have that personable touch in terms of knowing what the players like and how they react to different environments and giving them a provision that suits where they're at any given time. Tracking players over a longer period of time so that we're not making judgments off of a short data set but over a longer period of time. It's great to get everyone into one arena so that all the coaches can see them in one hit. It's good for the coaches as well to sort of agree upon what we're looking for. So it's just another tool in our armoury, another lens of our talent ID screening to see the boys and the girls where they're currently at this moment in time and what we might need to look for in the upcoming weeks into term 3 before the selection. Things like the medical screening that we've got going on as well helps with the physical preparation of players. So yeah, again, it's just another step towards a final squad selection. But hopefully players that may not necessarily get into that squad, they benefit from that trajectory anyway.
Felton Industries is proud to be the official shelter and grandstands partner of Football Queensland. Felton offers a range of premium aluminium grandstands, from elite portable spectator seating to soccer team shelters for players and coaches. Give your fans the best view of the game with Felton's comfortable spectator seating. With sun-safe shelters, all powder-coated in your team colours. Whatever your club needs, Felton has a high-quality, low-maintenance seating option to suit. We are the pioneers in Australian-made grandstands and team shelters. Contact Felton today on 1800 834 016 or visit felton.net.au.
Vito Sports pride themselves on delivering top-quality FIFA regulation-compliant goals. Each goal is made from durable, high-density, thick aluminium and then finished in a white powder coat. To provide quick delivery, Vito Sports stock all goals in this range within their Brisbane distribution warehouse, allowing customers to quote, order and deliver in a matter of days. If you'd like to inquire about the Vito Sports goal range, email us at admin@vitosports.com.
They say you can't choose your family, but you can choose your football family. A family has legends you look up to. And the up-and-comers. A family pitches in and works together as a team. We have the ones who keep us in check, and we motivate each other to be the best. Be the best! But it's my brothers and my sisters who always have my back. That's why even my real family love my football family. So what are you waiting for? Join our team. Come on!
Yeah, pretty much. That's the result. Maybe some water bottles behind your head.
Just 45 minutes separates Gold Coast United from a berth in the 2022 NPL Grand Final. They hold a 3-0 lead over Eastern Suburbs, who will be looking to pull off the comeback of all comebacks. Welcome back, everybody, or welcome aboard if you are just tuning in. It's the second semi-final for the 2022 NPL competition. James Coughlin here in the commentary box, bringing you all of the action on FQTV. The scorers thus far this evening: Dee Thompson, Claudia Dankert and Bronte Rose. It has been a dream start for the home side as they chase their first finals win since 2019 in the elimination final. Meanwhile, for East, they're celebrating their first back-to-back finals appearance since 2015-16, the inaugural season under the NPL brand. If they can pull off the comeback, it will be a phenomenal story. What does the next 45 minutes have in store? We'll find out here on FQTV as East get us underway, and they'll, for a similar fast start to what Gold Coast had kicking in this direction. 40 seconds for the hosts to be awarded a penalty. It was Claudia Dankert was upended in the box by Kaho Oshima. Marguerite. Across the sideline, so Dale will restart things with a throw-in. Farmer just holding it up. Dankert trying to slide it through for Hayashi. Thompson waiting in the wings. And Richards in that one and had to take it cleanly with a pair of yellow shirts around her.
Over halfway. I can't. She's got a cannon.
Adamson losing out in the end, and Adamson just feeling the effects of that challenge, but all back in her area. She's able to pass to Hayashi, and Gold Coast working their passing angles, and too much of an angle on that one, and Richards claims that.
Why would you even bother kicking it? I was about to say what. Oh, there you go. Oh, that's good.
probably kicks like a retard out of it. That's why she throws it.
She's definitely jumping. I really thought it was.
Yeah. Throwing it that far, everyone's eyes.
Thompson with a smooth move. So a smooth pass, which couldn't find Rose. A little bit. Yeah, pressure from a fellow number 12, Lana Bruckner. Those players who yeah, danger for East. 5 goals this season. A remarkable record. 46 goals in 40 games for the under 18s over the course of 2019-2020. She just a little bit too physical in the challenge, and it's like mere injury concern there.
No.
That was Tokunaga. The effects of that challenge. And East bench just checking on the fullback. And it goes, and it could be on here as Bruckner can only toe poke it towards the goal, and is eventually regathered by Donahoe. Putting the pressure on, and a miss-hit clearance there from Donahoe, and to turn up the pressure. Askin. Amos. Lambie spraying it out for Person, and we'll drill it into the foot of Rashid. Turf Monster catching Lambie there, who just plays on. Goes across the face of the goal and hit straight back by Dale, and Charlie Farmer clearing away, but East enjoying their best spell of the match, and just a loose pass from Lambie brings it to a screeching halt. East finishing third this season, matching their best ladder position in the NPL era since 2015. A very condensed chasing pack behind the multiple time defending premiers Lions. Dale chasing it down, keeping it in. Just the safety of Donahoe. Bruckner just continuing to press, and he's trying to force a mistake, but calmly dealt with. Here's Thompson. Thompson, it's a foot clipped.
They think like them getting fined and the money going into the city is their money in the city. Like, so it's like they still own it. Yeah, they still own it. So it's like, oh, I'm not coming on in the city.
Now she with her magic. Dead ball spot, and it's nodded on by Rashid. Into the
Once it's in the kitty, it's not yours.
hands of Richards, who'll unleash a long bomb to halfway, but back quick smart. Off the back of Thompson, who tried to claim the throw-in, but nothing doing. This can pick out Hayashi. Rashid, close eye on Amos, and he's got one on the same page as Bruckner. Here's Corbett. And the offside flag goes up against Person. He's able to run it on for Thompson. He can't get through the draw of Clark and Tokunaga, and she's taken down on the edge of the box, and Clark a bit nonplussed with that call. Thompson taken down. If you are Gold Coast United, well, this game is far from done. You probably are thinking a little bit, at least on the bench. If there are any of these players that you might want to start to think about preserving for next week. Everybody's in yellow card danger. The question now is, will Hayashi take the direct strike? This is her territory. Will it be Thompson also addressing the ball? There's Thompson, and just a little bit of a case of wires crossed, and the free kick probably won't be one for the highlight reel. And Thompson's able to stay on side, as the effects might have heard. It rolls through the legs there of Adamson. And it goes now Dale. Rose with a bit of space to operate, but instead, beautiful work by Dale into the Oshima. Tracking back, and there's Askin. Trying it straight into Hayashi for the throw-in for the visitors. That might be first substitution on this afternoon's match, or this evening's match as it were. And it will be an early mark for D. Thompson. Chance to say one final congratulations on a wedding yesterday. believe that was Nadine Keast coming on. Some confirmation from the ground. Dunk it. Beautiful ball through now from Rose. It's Keast. Free kick there as Malgary goes down. Ashi. Corbett. Under pressure by a pair of East's players. Looking to team up now through to, well, the intent of going through to Bruckner, but that's played over the sideline by Rashid.
You won't catch me. You won't catch me.
Crowd of bodies over on that far side. Challenge of Farmer. Now, what it goes Person and call for an offside flag, but I think it was Bruckner who had taken up the wrong position. And Person trying to get it back for Bruckner from the onside position this time. Gold Coast able to just deal with the threat, and not so subtle hip check there from Malgary, and that is going to be a yellow card for the East right back as Emily Adamson felled in that challenge. Second yellow card of the campaign for Malgary. It was a fairly unceremonious way to break up that Gold Coast attack.
Dill 100% out of character. 100% Dill would do.
Malgary is just clip it over Hayashi.
Tim, yeah.
Now played here at Cobblick Family Sports Park in Talabudra. Change scoreline from the half-hour mark. It is Gold Coast United 3, East 0.
I remember it. It was just Chris right here.
And a free kick now for East.
No balls. No, I think it's clean as ball.
Tokunaga. It goes for Amos. Pick out Askin with the diagonal ball. Goda. It's turned a little bit scrappy in the last few minutes as East still trying to find just any way through the Gold Coast defence. Bruckner. A couple of chances so far, but unable to convert. Hayashi. Played out now for Dale as she gets a pass away, and it does look like Adamson was onside, and a lunging challenge there from Clark. There's going to be a yellow card for Holly Clark, and she can protest, but there's going to be a foul and a yellow card, as you can see. It's now second East defender. Have a yellow card.
I just turned around. Go on, spell it for me.
That was Charlie Adamson, who was only herself a late addition to the starting lineup, replacing Annabelle Gibson.
Where's Charles?
Mama,
you got this.
Getting some support from the crowd, who have been positioned right next to our effects mic all evening, better or worse. Hayashi, she'll take the shot on there and into the bottom corner, palmed away by Richards. Despite being beaten 3 times, Keely Richards had a couple of good saves, and she'll be hoping Bruckner can make something happen. But Gold Coast back in numbers. And stifle this rushing threat in orange.
Yeah, that's right.
Askin runs into the wall known as Claudia Dankert. Keast just getting involved. Nadine Keast with 15 appearances, 2 goals on the season. I should love to add a third and a fourth tonight. A little bit of fatigue showing possibly there in that pass by Rose. And Richards is chasing that one down.
Still was already yelling
There's Hayashi chesting it down and looking for the dipping shot, which I think might have been going just wide of that post. And actually it's claimed by Richards.
Who's reffing this game?
Take control.
And Malgaret, she could be in trouble there. That was a frustrated shove through the back.
Give it to her.
And Taylor Schofield is probably going to just give her a final warning. Chantal Malgaret, she's already on a yellow card. Possibly getting told that might be a penultimate foul that she's allowed to give before being shown a second yellow card. There's a whole lot of subtlety in that challenge. from this range. She wouldn't shoot, surely, Hayashi. Put it into the box around the penalty spot, but Richards, alert to the danger, will come out and punch it clear. Adamson. Farmer back to Dale, and Hayashi calling for the ball. Instead, Dale switching it all the way out for Rashid, who's, taking right wing position off the back of the head there of Tokunaga. And an attacking throw in now for Gold Coast. 22 minutes remaining. You see Adamson launches in the at the top of the box. If her involvement in tonight's game is to come to an end. In the meantime, it's Askin, who will be full of running right through to the final whistle, surely. They're just flipping it at the sideline, gets the return pass. Knock off Nadine Keast. So just a little bit of frustration creeping into this game as well, and that's something that come down to the officiating crew to try and take some of the fire out of these challenges, especially if the scoreline stays the way it is. And Malgary has another nibble, and that is another foul for Chantel Malgary. And after the first final warning, that is a second final warning for Chantel Malgary.
You got this, Momo. In your range. Yeah. You gotta fight back.
And well, look, to the co-commentators on the sideline, it probably is in her range. Low trajectory pass in for Rose. Dale. Malgary holding her ground. Rose been very busy all evening, just acting as that target option up front. Running with the ball and playing in the supporting cast, and was also rewarded with a goal from a spectacular pass from Zoe Corbett. And we'll see here, taking this throw in. Lambie just fixing up a shin pad as well. Farmer. Rose. And Hayashi just drills it. And an all or nothing block there from Malgary into the midsection, and she bounces straight back up. Chantel Malgary, well, I would say take a bow, but midriff is probably a little bit sore after stopping this rocket. And that is as good of a save from Chantel Malgary, because as we've seen many times in her career, Momo Hayashi can hit them and hit them with pace.
I'm just saying, it's a girl's game. The rude comment.
We're not that rude.
Well, it's actually all on TV, so if you listen, you'll be able to hear it.
I'll watch it. Actually watch the replay. I'll watch it back.
Person dispossessed, and here is Corbett making a run. The ball was played across, and nobody there at the back post.
Doesn't matter how old the player is. Right?
Yeah, Dad's going back yet? You're in a semi-final, you're joining the full grown adult, and you're coming up. Yellow card,
I was just thinking that too, and I was like,
And here's Rose. Flag stays down against her, and a little bit unable to get to the ball ahead of Clark.
really hope she doesn't get foul.
Jeremy, you going back here?
Sorry?
You going back?
Oh, always. No.
Hey, that's what I said to equality.
And it goes for Rose just over the top. It could fall now at the back post. It's Adamson. Back now, Dale, and a beautiful block again by Malgary. Well, even down 3-0, she's putting her body on the line.
Out 3 and pop 2 back.
Determined defending and just dropping to ground to deny Kiri Dale. And such was the block as well that with a goal kick, and Rose knocking Oshima down.
Guys, let's talk about Jesus, yeah?
Looks like we could be seeing Tony Pineda going to his bench. Fryer. Strong work by the central defender, and left foot to good use, getting it out. And now the return pass, and she'll slide it through for Rose. Can she chase it down before it reaches the byline? She does. Back it goes now, Adamson, and Clark trying to block it there, and it was Keith getting a foot to the ball, but not getting enough on it to trouble Keely Richards. Now we see those two changes taking place. Not just yet.
Yeah.
Bruckner withdrawn, and coming on in number 6, Kate Muscat. And we should say as well, it is a excellent sight to see Kate Muscat back on the field. This is her first senior NPL game back since injuring her ACL last September. 20 minutes in the under-23s against Olympic last week, so welcome back, Muscat. Hard work paying off to get back for the end of the season, and while this game might not be going the way she would have hoped, still an encouraging sight to see her back in action, and a handball by the looks of it. Or was it an offside? And now a beautiful ball out wide. Here's Farmer, and she'll fire it at goal, and saved by Richards. Actually, I think that one might have been.
Next time.
Oh, it was saved. Check out the replay here. It's a spin on the ball. Now she comes. 15 minutes. Well, under 15 minutes left.
I just thought we had equality here.
Oshima clears it away, but only as far as Dankert at the top of the box will take the strike on. Pick out Muscat. Warbett. Right forward for Keast, and look for the return pass, but Then it'll only be played off Oshima for another corner.
Yeah, the goal. Typical complainer at home.
When do you ever go to a away ground and get a good run?
Yeah, honestly, hard.
Yeah. Every big town I used to go, those and so many like that team was in the grandstand.
Oh, so there was a different side of Al, huh?
I was a positive backline.
Yeah.
There goes Hayashi, and still a bit of chaos in the box off the crossbar. And it's still alive. Rashid battling, keeping it alive and winning another corner as that one came off Goddard. So we'll check out the replays. This one sets up, and it's Keast going close to scoring her third of the season, and just pressure by Rashid, and a little bit of a fortunate bounce as well.
It's like a snowball, eh? It just gets
There's like 2 ways where you're like, are you playing better? The first thing he walked out.
Rolling ball to the back post, header, and beautiful save. Richards denying. He was Rashid with the header. There's another corner for Gold Coast United. Check out the replay of this one. Hayashi. And we do apologise for the language of the locals, but that's what you get at the local grounds. She's made her way over to the other corner. So let's see, out swinging delivery headed by Malgary. Now she time to set towards the back post and just over the forehead of Dankert as she was chasing her second goal of the night. We've got 10 minutes remaining. Another substitution coming now for East. As the change has been made, I think someone may have made their way on the left of your screen. You can see in 21 on the ball now, Stella Mazzoni. Who's earned regular minutes this season, and she was on the bench for last year's semi-final, but didn't make her way onto the pitch. I think it may have been in place of Chantel Malgary. Ball switched over to Haskin on the far side. Ball through for Person. Just a bit too much on it, and will be regathered by Kura Donahoe. Shima, she's free in the box. Kawashima denied by the block from Dale. Kawashima actually scored the first goal of the season for East. You see just escaping Fry, which not many players have been able to do. Kawashima scored the 3rd minute of the season. It's the only goal of the campaign. A long-range rocket against Souths. Over it goes for Tokunaga. Far side. I think it is Malgary making her way back to the bench. Perhaps just look from Tony Panetta to protect the player from herself. A bit of frustration crept in, and the challenge for Gold Coast will be ensuring that East's score remains at 0, or nil as it were. And Hayashi gives up the foul and picks up the yellow card for her troubles.
That's it first! The warning!
Assistant referees in the crowd not happy with that. That ball is deflected behind, and it's a corner with Donahoe. She's looking to burn a few extra seconds off the clock as she launches it onto the road in the car park. And in it goes, just over the head of Muscat. Rose just too strong. There's the attack there, forcing East all the way back. Here's Person. Slightly getting it out, and Clark taking the shot on, and that one will just drift wide as Rashid and Hayashi both feeling the effects of this match. Sarah Evans, Alex Bundalo and company on the Gold Coast bench will be hoping this is more of a fatigue issue rather than any sort of concern heading into next weekend's NPL Grand Final. Lions already booked their spot. Gold Coast, we can pencil them in, I think. Probably even in pen. It's 4 minutes away from being officially confirmed. And just wait for Jesse Rashid, the veteran, to treatment. Joining up with the club from Logan in June 2021. And spent the last A-League women's season at the Brisbane Roar. And back underway with East. Mazzoni, Oshima offering support, and Dale. That one over the sideline is now just a chance for a consolation goal from the visitors. And the offside flag goes up against Oshima, which will negate that back heel to Mazzoni. Fryer just happy to take her time with this one. Now she will put the spin move on. Duncan, the player who's been quite impressive tonight. Donahoe might be caught out here with Amos taking the shot on from range, but Chip Donahoe is on the down just to get a bit more time off the clock with Person and the pressure on. And they get it there for Lambie. Lambie will eventually be dispossessed. That one goes off Dale for a stoppage time corner for East. I think we may be looking at about 2 minutes of added time, perhaps. East not wanting to waste a second. I don't think they have to worry about any French rugby referees calling time wasting. As that corner goes to the 6-yard box. Off the shoulder there of Adamson. The end of the season East would have been hoping for, but take away from what has been a solid campaign from them, especially considering the club was completely underwater in February. The recovery effort still continues in certain areas of the state. Tokunaga forward and will be launched clear and be thrown for East as Tokunaga stretches out in the background. Good wife by trade, and before the season starts, Tokunaga helped my wife out after my first child was born, so if it can be a small world, and here she is with the intervention.
There should be a lot of fouls at injury time. There'd be a lot of extra 2 minutes. Yeah, I reckon 2 now. Injury time, you know, all those yellows. They're playing yellow card.
And Albert will take that to the corner, and no sense of urgency whatsoever from her as Clark will make that one over the sideline.
Playing 2 minutes because that chick died.
Hayashi will take the strike on from close range, but rattle the side of the goal. East. A little bit too enthusiastic. That challenge.
Yeah.
Donahoe claims. Check of the watch. Play will continue. And there is the official confirmation. Gold Coast United have booked their place in the 2022 NPL Women's Grand Final thanks to a blistering first half that hands them a 3-0 lead over Eastern Suburbs. Dee Thompson, Claudia Dankert and Bronte Rose, the goal scorers. Congratulations to Sarah Evans and company. Gold Coast United will take on Lions next Saturday at Perry Park. Commiserations to Easts. Thank you very much for your company. This has been a production of Double Take Sports for Football Queensland. I'm James Coughlin. We will see you next week for the Grand Final.